You ever felt guilty for taking a break? We live in a culture that has a relatively unhealthy view of rest, and it has spilled over into our pursuit and our relationship with Jesus. We feel like we've got to be constantly doing something. We see it in our physical day to day life where we just feel like I can't take a break until I've accomplished all my chores and done all my tasks, as though rest were somehow a reward for work done rather than a gift that allows us to recharge and become who we are fully meant to be. In fact, in Psalm 127, David tells us that we labor in vain, right? And if you study the life of Jesus, he regularly would get away by himself to rest, to pray. He would withdraw to desolate and lonely places. There's something to resting. And so today, I actually don't really want you to read anything. I just want you to take some time to rest. That's the heart behind having a Sabbath day. There's some great work that you can get into from a guy named Pete Scazzero, who talks about the beauty of Sabbath, of taking time just to rest and delight in the Lord. And you may ask, in a culture that's so busy, why is rest an important thing? And the simple answer is because there is something really important that happens when we make a decided decision to stop and to rest. By stopping and resting, we are subconsciously even declaring that we're not God and the universe doesn't need us to continue. Sometimes the reason why we keep striving and we refuse to give ourselves a breather is because we feel like somehow we're the glue holding it all together. And rest is a conscious decision to say, no, God, I trust that while I rest in you as you've commanded, that things are going to be okay. There's an intentional rhythm to creation. We see it in the garden when for 6 days God labored, but then on the seventh day, God rested. And so absolutely, when it is time to work and we work diligently, but not at the expense of that rhythm. Rest is an opportunity to declare that you believe that God is strong enough to hold it together, that you are not the star of the show, that he is, and he's doing something bigger than any of us could imagine. So here's what I want from you today. When you feel the pressure to keep going, when you feel the pressure to fight through, to refuse to rest because there's more to do on your to-do list, in that moment, I want you to make the conscious decision to stop and rest as an act of trust, as an act of obedience, and as an act of worship. I want you just to fix your eyes on Jesus and tell him thank you for the magical gift of rest. If you know somebody who seems to always be hurrying and burning the candle at both ends and they wear that as some sort of badge of honor, maybe share this video with them and they too can be encouraged by the biblical command to rest in the goodness of God. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me before the noise. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow.